F-L-O-W. They've been researching it for 30, 40 years now. We know a lot about it. One of the things we know about it is it's the prime ingredient of human happiness. Lives with flow are happy lives. None of us are in a flow state all the time. All of us are in flow some of the time. We're in a flow state when what we're doing has become intrinsically interesting and rewarding. We're doing it for its own sake, because it gives us a sense of mastery, or satisfaction, or competence. When we're in a deep flow state, we get to the end of what we're doing and we realize we're hungry. That's what flow is. And flow always happens on the other side of the anxiety hill, because flow always happens out in the big world out there and all of its complexity, all of its frustrating nature. That's why it feels so good, because we're mastering it. We have a problem right now. We see a lot of kids, especially in high school, by the time they get to high school, their attitude towards schoolwork. We would love kids to come to high school and find a little bit of flow, right, in their work. But we see too much of the opposite. We see young people who are down here, and what they're doing is procrastinating. They'll call it watching Netflix, but it's really procrastinating. Okay? It's actually an avoidance symptom. And they're on Facebook, they're on social media, but they're not doing their essay, and they're not doing their science lab, and they're not studying for history. They're learning about home decorating. A lot about home decorating. My daughter did. So what they're doing, avoiding until the 11th hour, where now no more avoiding can be done. What happens to the anxiety scale now? Boing! We're up here in like panic range. It's awful. Doors are slammed, cups are thrown, moaning, groaning, hair is pulled. But the work is done. And when it's done, where am I going to go? Where am I headed? This sucks. This is not flow, is it? Remember what, again, PowerPoint would be handy. But I had flow around here, right? We're way up in panic. So where am I headed? All the way back down again. So we have a generation of young people who are ping-ponging between boredom and panic. And they're missing the sweet spot in the middle. That's where we really want them to be adaptively anxious.